Hi all of you. Good morning. So in the last class, if you remember, we are discussing about the load balancer. Okay, classic load balancer. So just give me a second. In classic load balancer, anybody have any confusion still, or you want to ask? Anybody?
No, sir.
Okay, that's good. So classic load balancer is on. Basically, they were transferring our traffic, okay, between two web server. If there will be 5 web server, they will also distribute the traffic between 5 web server. Just we have to add that on top of the load balancer. So let's come. This was the classic load balancer that we saw yesterday. Once we are hitting this URL, we are seeing that IP address was getting differentiated. And if you'll see also quickly, this is the web 1 and web 2 that we created yesterday. And this was the load balancer section in which we created this myCLB. If I'll quickly copy the DNS name again, okay. This is our DNS name. Simply copy this and hit it. If everything is well and good, you'll be able to see both messages. Okay, this is the first machine. If I'll refresh this, so after some time, this is going to refresh because we enabled the thickness of 30 seconds or 60 seconds, I think. So after that minute only, they will be going to redirect our traffic to the different machine. Today, we are going to see the different type of load balancer. That will be the network load balancer. Okay, so everything will be exact same. You will require 2 web server. Okay, that 2 web server is already running. Just simply come here, delete this load balancer. Okay, CLB1, and we are going to create the network load balancer. So to delete this, just you have to write the confirm here, and it will be deleted. And if we'll come in this document, the thickness part we already discussed. Now we have to talk about the network load balancer. So again, for the network load balancer also, EC2 instance is again ready. Final goal is same. We have to transfer the traffic. Okay. Then why a different load balancer? Okay. So there is some difference between this, like classic load balancer, network load balancer, application load balancer. Okay. So anybody here who are familiar with OSI model? Have you heard about this? Anybody? OSI model? Anybody? No?
Yes, sir.
You heard about?
Yeah, is it the 7-layer of OSI model?
Yeah. Exactly. Others not heard about it? Okay. So basically, in computer networking, we follow the 7-layer structure. Okay. In which there is a physical layer at the last, application layer at the top. Okay. So your application load balancer is running on the application layer. Okay. That is the sub top. Okay. And network load balancer is running on the network layer, and your classic load balancer is running between the layer 3 and layer 4. Okay, so if I'll show you quickly OSI model, and if you'll see it here in the image section, so which image will be clear? Yeah, see this image. So yeah, can you mute yourself? Mic is open. Okay. So here you are seeing this. So your network load balancer is running on network load 1. Okay. Your classic load balancer is running between 3 and 4. Okay. And application load balancer is running at this point. So now the problem is in when you are using the classic load balancer. Okay. So it is upper than the network load balancer. Okay. So whichever will be the lower, that will be the fastest. Whichever will be in the upper side, that will be the smallest. Okay. Basically the slowest. Okay. So network load balancer will be the fastest, application load balancer will be the slowest. Okay. And this classic load balancer will be the faster, slower than the network load balancer, faster than the application load balancer. That things you have to keep in mind. Once you got the things, then second thing you have to keep in mind is whichever will be in the top, that will be the slowest. Okay. but it will provide you the extra functionality. Like they will be more secure. They will give you the more functionality that you can implement in the load balancer. Network load balancer, it will be faster, but they will be not good with that much security. Okay, they will be not good giving you that much functionality. That things you have to keep in mind. And CLB is in between of this. It will be a little bit faster also, and it will be giving you a little bit security also. Okay, so these things you have to keep in mind. Once you are keeping these things, now we are going to understand the network load balancer. So the first thing, you have to come to the load balancer section. Simply click on create load balancer. Select this network load balancer. Click on create. Now here they are asking what is your load balancer name. I want to keep it my NLB. Now they are saying that do you want to make this network load balancer internet facing or internal? Internal means it will be not accessible to internet. So I require internet facing because you everybody will be wanting that I will hit this URL and you will be able to see this website. That's why we are making internet facing. IPv4. Let's keep everything same. Okay, and let's come to the EC2 section. If you'll come to the instance section quickly, you'll see that our two instances is already running with our custom image. Meanwhile, anybody tried to create the custom image till now? Anybody have tried to create your custom image? No?
Because yesterday we didn't receive the recording session.
Okay, you did not receive the recording. Okay. Okay, we'll make sure that they will give you. Okay. Okay, they will upload it. Then do it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Once you'll be ready with that, so you can save me. So I will quickly check like a few of you that whether your everything is working fine or not. Once you'll make it public. So yeah, you have to make sure this instance, currently in my case, our instance is running in 1B. Okay, so in our load balancer, we have to select 1B at least. Okay, and you have to give at least 2 availability zone. Here you see, you recommended selecting at least 2 availability zone. So the zone, basically the availability zone in which your machines are running, like in our case 1B. So that you have to must choose, and you have to choose one more. Okay, or you can choose all 3 also, but you have to choose that availability zone compulsory in which your instance is running, and you have to do at least minimum choose. Okay, that also you have to keep in mind. So just choose 1A, 1B. Let's keep everything same. Here they are saying TCP port 80, keep as it is. Okay, like see what we done. We clicked on create load balancer, clicked on network. Then we selected here internet facing IPv4. Okay, then we selected 2 subnet. Then we come down here. There is a section called target group. Okay, so here also you're seeing the target group. In my case, currently, if I'll see, there will be a target group will be there. Okay, but in your case, there will be nothing here. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to simply click on create target group. They will open a new page. And target group is basically the thing where you will be telling to your load balancer that I want to transfer my traffic to this target group. And target group will basically consist all the instances in whichever your web server is running. So I'm saying instances here by default. Create a target group name. So let's take an example. Target group name. I'm giving it something like WebOS. Okay, something like this. You can give anything, and let's everything same. Protocol, everything will be no problem in this. Health check protocol. Let me check quickly. Do you have any changes? I don't think so. Yeah, everything will be same. You don't have to do anything changes here. Just you have to make sure that it will be selected instances and this name, whatever the name you want to give it. That's all. And click on next simply. Now they are saying these 2 instances is currently running. Okay, and if you'll see my web 1 and my web 2, this is are the 2 machines in which our websites or web server are running. So simply I will click this 2 box. Okay, 2 machines. If there will be 5 machines, I'll be selecting all the 5 machines, and you'll be simply click here include as pending below. Automatically they are saying port 80, and we know that our website is running on port 80 only. That also we don't have to change. Simply click on include as pending below. So you see that these 2 instances selected here, and currently health status is pending. Okay, and just click on create target group. Once you clicked on create target group, so this target group is created. You'll be seeing here there are so many there. Okay, so let me delete all the previous one. I don't want to confuse you. So I'm deleting all these 3 target group that is previously created. Simply action, click on delete. That's it. So we created this target group. You will see it is running on port 80, and currently it is saying that there is no load balancer you attach to this target group. Okay, this target group contains two EC2 instances. Okay, that we know that it contains two EC2 instances. Currently, your instances are not healthy, and it is currently not used. Also, nobody is using it because there is no load balancer attached. Again, come to the load balancer tag. Refresh this from here. Okay, just click on this. Now you'll be able to see this is the target group which we created. Simply select this box. And here, see, in this network load balancer, there is nothing called security or something they are asking for currently. Okay, like slash index.php path, nothing they are asking. Okay, in classic load balancer, they asked us which path we have to do health check slash index.php. But in this, they did not ask about it. And we are simply clicking on create load balancer. That's why I said you network load balancer will be faster, but not that much secure. Okay. So again, come to our load balancer section. Network load balancer is getting created. It is in provisioning state. And you will come in the target group. Currently, it is none associated. If you refresh this, you will see it will be associated to my NLP. That means your load balancer is attached to the target group. So now what will happen? Everybody will be going to hit the URL in the browser. That URL will be transferring your traffic to this load balancer. Okay. This load balancer will transferring the traffic to this target group, and this target group will be transferring the traffic to the this targets. Targets are basically your two EC2 instances. Okay, so this will be the flow. Currently, it is unused. If I'll refresh this, so you'll see currently it is in the initial stage. Once it will become healthy, okay, once it will become healthy, then only your network load balancer will be start working. Okay, so currently it is not healthy. So if you copy this DNS name and you will paste it here, you'll see that you are not going to see the website for now. Why? Because currently your machine is not healthy, and that's why they are saying site can't be reached. We'll wait in the target group section. Once it will become healthy, then our machine will be active. So currently it is in initial stage. It will take time. If you'll do in the health check, in this health check, there is nothing called slash index.php here. They are just checking whether TCP port 80 is working or not. Okay. They are not going to make sure whether your website is active, whether page is there or not. This all check cannot be done by the network load balancer. So currently for every 30 seconds, they will be going to check it. Okay. So it will take around 30-40 seconds to make instance healthy. Okay. Currently it is unhealthy only. Say healthy is 0. Once healthy will be 2. Okay. Then only your network load balancer will be able to transfer the traffic. Still it is in the progress. We'll wait for that. Mostly by this week, we'll be completing the AWS. Okay. So from next week, we'll be starting with the DevOps topic. Okay. Like Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Terraform, Maven. Okay. So I will make sure that everybody please be present on every class. Okay. So in that case, what will happen? You'll be able to learn and try to join it on time from the next week at least. And if you are missing some class, take an example due to some urgency or something. So before coming to next class, make sure that you watch the recording. Okay. We'll make sure that every day basis team will upload the recording. Okay. So you can watch it at least, because if you'll miss it, so next day you'll be not able to correlate the thing. Okay. So you'll be not able to understand, because everything class will be dependent on each other. Okay. So that you have to keep in mind from the DevOps section. So yeah, now it's become healthy. Once it become healthy, you can see it from target side also. You can come in the detail section here also, you'll see that healthy. Once it is healthy, you'll refresh this website. You'll be going to see your website is visible. Currently, it is transferring the traffic to 15148. If I'll refresh this, it is transferring to 181. That means data is also getting transferred to different machine. If I'll again refresh this, see it is stuck to the 181 now. Okay. But after some time, again, it will be going to change. So in network load balancer, you have to keep in mind stickiness is by default enabled. In classic load balancer, manually we enabled it. Okay, but in network load balancer, they do it, but for few seconds. After few seconds, they are going to change it again. So all can try, just copy this, try to paste it in your browser and try to hit 2 to 3 times refresh everything and check how it is behaving, this network load balancer, everybody. I given it in the chat. Even I am checking from different browser also. So meanwhile, you can also check. Are you
Yes,
able
sir.
to see?
Tried. Yes, sir. Tried in different browsers. Some IP getting changing.
Yeah, so stickiness is there, but for few seconds. Okay, so by default, network load balancer comes with the stickiness that you have to keep in mind. That's all. Okay. So it is checking, see, it is changing, but after a few seconds, it will be again stick to sometime, and after again, sometimes it will again keep changing. Okay, so like this way it will happen. So this is the thing. Yeah.
Opened out, sir. But again it coming back to its original IP address.
See, there is no original IP address, nothing like this. Okay. If you are seeing this website, okay, so that means your website is working fine. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now see, you will be transferring the traffic to this one, but other people who will be using this URL, then they will be seeing some different website from some different IP. Okay. So
Yeah, got it.
currently we are just only 5 to 6 people who are testing it, right? But in the real world scenario, there will be 100 and 1,000 people. Okay. So in that case, the distribution will be even. Okay. Currently we have only three people like that. So how it will be even? Okay. So that is the case. Okay, so this was about the network load balancer. And once network load balancer will be over, then we are going to understand now application load balancer. Application load balancer is little bit tricky part. Okay, so to understand this, you have to focus. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do, understand the application load balancer. So first you have to understand that what is the goal of application load balancer. Okay, so I am quickly going here, and in the load balancer section, we are deleting this network load balancer now. Simply. Now, what is our final goal to achieve from the application load balancer is, take an example, we are going to some website. Okay, let's go to this school website only. Okay. So this is a normal website. If I'm going to the tutorial section and take an example, we are talking about HTML or something. Okay. So here you are seeing there are so many pages are there. Okay. This is the HTML. So they are showing us about how to learn HTML. Simply, I will click CSS. Okay. They will showing us the CSS details. JavaScript. Okay, but if you'll see everything, just focus on this URL part. Okay, if I'm clicked on HTML, currently it is .com/HTML. If I'm talking CSS, it is /CSS, JavaScript/JS, SQL/SQL. That means this path is getting changed. That's why this content is getting changed on this website. Okay, if somebody is doing HTML, so path is changed to /HTML. That's why this entire content is changed. If I'm going Java, it is /Java. That's why this path is getting changed and this entire content is getting changed. So our final goal is that if I will do some different path, different websites should come. Okay, and that things can be implemented with the help of the application load balancer. So for doing this practical, what we are going to do is currently these two machines are there. Okay, one machine I'm going to create as a chat application, chat OS or something you can say. And the second machine, I'm going to make it as, take an example, search application. Okay. Why I am doing so? So just I'll show you. So I am giving this name chat OS and search OS. Now in the chat application, okay, I'm going inside this. Simply click on connect, go inside that machine. Okay. Again, after doing all the changes, whatever I'm doing, you can also create the image if you want that further more application of the chat OS or something. Okay. But currently we'll be going to see one example only, one for chat OS, one for search OS. Okay. So my final goal is I have to do something for chat. Okay. So let's go inside the location. So by default location is cd/var/www/html. Okay, our website index.php, welcome to DevOps training, everything is coming from this website on. Okay, welcome to DevOps training and I have configured. That means if I'll keep some pages here, that will be going to visible there. Okay, so if my goal is this is the chat application. Okay, so the first thing you have to create is mkdir chat. Okay, so I'm creating a directory with the name chat. If I'll do ls, chat directory is created. Now what I'm going to do is I'm copying this index.php file that is already present here. Okay, this I'm copying here index.php inside the chat directory. I done that. First thing what I done, I went inside this location /var/www/html. I created a chat directory. I went inside the chat directory, created it, and I copy this index.php inside the chat. So if I'll go inside cd chat, I'll be able to see that this is the index.php. Now, what is the benefit of this? So benefit of this is if I'll copy this public IP, okay, and if I'll copy this public IP and I'll paste it here, so you'll be able to see this welcome to DevOps training website. Okay. And if I'll write something here like /search or something, okay, it is not going to work because they will say that requested URL is not found. But my final goal is if somebody will do /something, it should act. So I copied the chat applications. I will do /chat. Now you'll see in the /chat, they are showing us the welcome to DevOps training. Why they are showing it? Because we created a directory with the name chat, and inside that we kept this content and we kept the exact same content. That's why they are showing us the exact same page. But take an example, I'm going here, I'm editing this index.php page, which I copied in the chat one, not the normal index.php. I'm changing the file that is in the chat one that I copied from here, index.php. And take an example, we are coming here and background color first I'm changing. So background color, take an example, I'm saying powder blue. Okay, so I'm changing the color. And welcome to DevOps training. In place of that, take an example, I'm writing welcome to chat application. Something like this I'm writing. Again, let's save this. To save this W key, you have to do press enter. Now, if I'll refresh this page /chat, you'll see this content is going to be different now. Because I changed the path, I changed the color, okay, powder blue, and it will be now saying welcome to chat application. If somebody will not give any path, so by default, you'll be seeing this page only, welcome to DevOps training. That is directly located inside /var/www/html, this index.php page. Okay, welcome to DevOps training one. But if somebody will do /chat, that means you are going inside this directory. Inside this directory, I copied this file and I changed the content. Now it will be visible something like this. If somebody will do /chat, they'll be able to see a different website. And that is our final goal. Okay, so if somebody will go to different part, they will see the different website. Like here they are doing /Java, so different content, /Python, different content. Okay. Is this part clear or anybody have confusion? What I did until now?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Now, again, close this chat application work is completed. Simply, again, the same thing we'll do for the search OS application also, the exact same thing. Here we'll create a directory called search and we'll write welcome to search application or something. In the real world, developers will be writing different code and they will be giving us, we'll be directly copy pasting there. Okay, but we are not the developers who will be writing the code. So we don't have to worry about, we are just doing a testing application. So again, we are when going inside the search OS. So again, the same thing by default location will be cd/var/www/html. Here also create the search application. Okay, so mkdir search you have to do. Okay. Once you done this, again, what you have to do, search is created. Copy this index.php to search directory and go inside the search directory and change again the index.php file here. And take an example here, I'm saying background color from orange to give it something like green or something. Okay. And in place of welcome to DevOps training, I'm writing here welcome to. So a different application is created. Again, save this. If everything will be correct, okay. So once we'll copy this public IP of this one, okay, not the previous one. This is a different machine. So in this, if I'll still write /search, okay, it is not going to work. Search / it is not going to work because in this machine I did not set up the search one. I set up the search one in different machine. If I'll see here, this is the machine. Here, if I'll write /chat, so in this case, chat will not work. Okay. But in this case, search will work. So simply do search and see search application is working perfectly fine. Okay. So in one machine, I set up the chat, one machine, I set up the search. Okay. So if somebody want to use the chat application, they have to hit the URL in this machine. Okay. And if somebody want to use the search application, they have to hit the URL in this IP address. Okay. If somebody is saying that in this machine only I also want to see the chat, they cannot do it because chat application is running in some different EC2 instance, search application is running on some different EC2 instance. Now what we have to do is we have to use a load balancer. Okay. So if I'll use normal load balancer like classic load balancer or network load balancer, what will happen in the problem? Network load balancer or classic load balancer basically distribute the traffic directly, right? So if they are distributing the traffic from the DNS, so sometimes they will be distributing the traffic to this machine and sometimes they will be distributing the traffic to this machine. Okay. But when they will be distributing the traffic, take an example to this machine. Okay. So our client is connected to this machine, this IP. And here my client is doing /chat. So it will say not found. Okay. So they will see that our website is not working, right? But what actually we have to do is if somebody is writing the /chat, then we have to make sure they should come to this machine only. Because if they will connect it to previous machine, so in this chat application is not there. So we have to make sure that every time somebody is using the chat application, okay, they should come to this machine. If somebody is using the search application, they have to come to this machine. Okay, this is our final code. So is goal is clear to everybody? What we are going to achieve? Anybody have confusion?
Yes, sir. So one more thing, sir. In real time, how we are doing this one, sir? In real time, sir.
This is a real time example only. So see, there are I showing you now. This is the website, right? So every website have the different content. Okay. So by changing the path, how you can transfer the traffic? Because see, we cannot say the customer that if you want to learn the Python, I am giving you a different URL, right? We'll be saying the same URL. You will be able to see all the content. So that's why if client is one, just they will click on the Java. This path is getting changed in the backend. Backend, they are transferring the traffic to the different microservice. Okay, whichever hosting the Java one. Are you getting this?
Yes.
So like this only, this is the real world scenario only, right? But we are not writing the exact code because see, if I'm going to write the exact code, then I have to write the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everything, right? So we are not the front-end developer. We are the DevOps engineer. Our purpose is to set it up all these things. That's all. They will give us the index.php or index.html file already created. We'll copy paste it. That's all. Our website will be active. Okay. Our final goal is to launch this type of the machines.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
So again, same thing. Click on create load balancer. Come here, choose the application load balancer. And application load balancer is a little bit more secure. So you have to see the security concern also here. Okay. Without security, this is not going to work. So take an example. In the load balancer, I'm giving the name as my ALB. Again, it is internet facing IPv4. Again, exact same thing like we are doing in the network load balancer, nothing different. Again, choose 2 region at least, like we are doing it in a network load balancer. Okay. Now, if you come in the security group, they are saying one security group already attached. In case of the network load balancer, they are not asking about this. Okay, so in this case, there is a security group there. So just remember, there is a default security group automatically attached. Let's keep it there. Just remember, there is a default security group. And HTTP port 80, let it be by default. Again, create a target group. Now, I'm clicking on this. This is the target group. Okay, this page is already open. That's why it is not opening. And click on this. And now it is opening. So target group A. So we already created a one target group previously, but now we are going to create a new target group. The first target group, I want to create it for the chat application. So that's why I'm giving the name as ChatOS. Everything will be same. Okay. And there, see, this time they are asking for the path, everything also. Okay. So we are giving that our website will be present on the index.php path that you have to remember. Okay. And that's all. Just click on next. And now they are saying you have to choose. So see, I cannot choose both the machine here, right? Because I am talking about the chat target group. So chat target group can transfer only the traffic to the chat machine. If there are two EC2 instances in which we set up the exact same like /chat path, then you will be using the two machine. But currently in our example, we set up only one machine of ChatOS. So we'll be just selecting one. Click on include as pending below. It will be added here. And just simply click on create target group. So your target group is created with the name ChatOS. Simply again click on create target group. Again to instances, come down, give the target group name. This one will be the search OS. And again, let's give here /index.php and come down, click on next. And here just select the search OS and click on include as pending below and click on create target. So target group is created. These two things is done. Okay. Now this chat OS and search OS currently none associated to the load balancer. That means they are not associated to any load balancer. Now again, we'll come to the load balancer section. If I'll refresh this one, so you'll see here. Now chat OS is also visible, search OS is also visible. Okay. But the problem is I cannot select both. Okay. I cannot select chat OS also. I cannot select search OS also. Both things you cannot select. Okay. Either you can select chat or either you can select search. Okay. So here you have to make sure which by default you want to which machine. Okay. So take an example. By default, I want to keep the chat OS only. So let's choose the chat OS. Okay. And simply come down, click on create load balancer. So our load balancer is created. If we'll come here again, we'll see this load balancer is currently provisioning. If I'll click on my ALB, meanwhile, and if I'll go in the target group, so you'll see that one of the target group is associated, that is the chat OS. And is the chat OS target group, everything is active. So in the target, currently it is in the initial stage. Once it's become healthy, then our website will be up and it will be running. So let me close this to IP now. And let's wait to become it healthy. Main goal of using the application load balancer is to activate the path-based routing. Okay, so this is whatever they are achieving here. This is known as the path-based routing. If you are changing the path, content of website is getting changed. Okay, like if I'm simply write it from here also, like /Python, directly I'm typing. Okay, so see, directly they are writing it, right? We did not click on Python. If I want to open the SQL, I can simply come here and I will hit the SQL. I don't have to type it there. If I know, I'll simply do it. See, automatically it is going to the SQL. Okay. So that is the only thing we want to achieve. If we are changing the URL from here, okay, that we are doing. If I want to go to the CSS, again press enter and see it will be selected to the CSS. Automatically it is going. Okay. So that is our final goal to achieve. So yeah, now it's become healthy. ChatOS is healthy. If you'll see here, this is our load balancer. Simply copy the DNS name, paste it here. But you'll see that this is not going to work. It is going to say connection refused or something. Okay. Why so? Because if you remember, I said you in starting only, application load balancer is more secure. Okay. Everybody cannot connect it directly. Okay. So to connect it, if you remember, whenever we are creating this, there was a security group was attached here. And that security group, I said, you remember the name, that is default security group. And this default security group, you have to attach it on your EC2 instances also. Okay. Then only they will be able to communicate, okay, to the load balancer. These things you have to keep in mind. So let it be connection refresh, then I will show you. Yeah, now it is connection refreshed. you know that your load balancer is working on security group with the name default. So you have to come here, select the chat OS, because by default we are transferring the traffic to the chat OS only. There is nothing related to search OS currently I done. Okay, I will clicking on action, clicking on security, change security group. Here, come here, search for default. Okay, and just click on add security group. Default is added here. Just click on save. That's all. If it is everything perfect, you will see that this website is going to automatically load in few seconds, and you'll be able to see this. So let's see. It is slow. Okay, still it is not working. Let me check quickly. Is any steps we forgot? So this is our MyLV DNS. Security we test already. Why it not working? It is slow little bit. Still it is in the issue. Anything we missed? Target group created. Protocol version. Investor PHP path. Okay, yes. One thing we forgot. Yeah. So you have to come here. Okay. And actually what you have to do is, this is our load balancer. Okay. In this, there is a security group is their default. So, but you have to tell to this EC2 instances that this EC2 instances will require a security group. Okay. So for this, what you have to do is simply come here in the security group section. Okay. In this, there is a security group section. Click on this security group. Okay. And in this security group, what you have to do is you have to create a new security group. Okay. So simply click on create new security group. And take an example, we are giving fab HTTP security. Okay, something like this, whatever the name you want to give it. And we want to make sure that HTTP access we are going to give. Okay. Because I said you that application load balancer is little bit more secure. So you have to create a security group here. And in the inbound rule, we are saying that you have to make sure if anybody is coming on HTTP traffic from outer world also, okay, please try to come them. Okay. If I'll not give this rule, then they are not giving us to allow them. Okay. So just give it and simply do create security group. So this security group we created, simply come here in the EC2 instance section. Okay. And instances. And in this chat was again add a security group here. Security. Click on change security group. Here add fab HTTP one also. This one. Okay, which one we created now. Click on add security group. And now click on save it. And let's refresh this page now. Now it will be working. Meanwhile, let's check quickly. Okay, sorry. We done the wrong thing. Wait. Wait. Just we done a little mistake. Let's remove this security group from here. Okay, we don't require these things here. So here you require only default one only. You this fab HTTP you don't require here. Just do it here. Just you have to add the default security group. That's all. Save it. In this load balancer section, we have to do. So in this load balancer section, currently you are seeing only default security group is there. Okay. Here we have to tell them that we created a security group with the name fab HTTP. Okay, that you have to use it. Okay, because load balancer is not giving us to allow to anybody from the outer world to come on the port 80. That's why we are making sure anybody from the world can do it. So fab HTTP security you have to add in the application load balancer, not on the machine. Okay. So yeah, that was the only mistakes we did. So yeah, here you'll be seeing now two security group. One is the default, one is the fab HTTP security in case of the load balancer. Now copy this DNS and you'll be able to see the content. Okay, so now you're saying this page is loading. Okay, so basically the steps, if I'll repeat it again, what we done till now. Why this is slow in scrolling. Okay, so we first created application load balancer. Okay, then we filled all these details. And you clicked on create target group. Okay, and here we given the path. Then we selected the chat OS first. Then in the second target group creation, we selected the search OS. Okay, once we done both the things, then you are coming to the application load balancer section. Okay, this rule part will come later. We created a HTTP security group name in which we enable the inbound rule as port 80. That's all, and allow it anywhere. And this one we added it to basically our load balancer one. So both the security group is attached here, and just all save it. And if you'll try to hit the URL, you'll be able to see. And currently, you know that by default, only the people will be able to see the chat only because our traffic is going to the chat machine. But if somebody is trying to hit the activity like /search, this is not going to work in our current setup. Okay, but our final goal is that if somebody is doing /search, then also they should able to see the website. Okay, if somebody is doing /chat also, then also they should be able to see the website. So in this case, what you have to do is you have to again come to the load balancer section. Okay, this is our load balancer. Click on this my ALB, come here downside. If you'll see here, they are saying that currently whoever is coming on port 80, we are transferring them directly to the chat OS 100%. Okay. So that's why whenever somebody is connecting to this URL, so chat application, they are able to connect. Okay. But when they are going to the search application, they are not able to connect because by default, our traffic is only going to the chat application. So again, if you'll come here in this rules section, click on this one number, click on this. So currently there is only one rule is set up. Okay, what we have to do is we have to add few more rules. Okay, so simply click on manage rules. And once you will click on manage rules, so see currently it is saying if some request will come by default. Okay, we are saying that you have to forward it to the chat OS. That is by default. I'll click on plus here. I will click on insert rule. Okay, and I'm saying that I'm giving you a condition if somebody is coming to the path. Okay, which path? /chat/star. Okay, that in any path in the chat directory. So just do save here, tick this. So what you have to do is if somebody is coming to /chat, you have to forward it to the traffic target group chat OS. Okay, and just select this. So I am saying if somebody is coming to /chat/star, you have to forward that traffic to the chat OS, and just I will be clicking on save. So this is the by default also. They are doing it. Okay. I am adding one more rule, insert rule, and I'm giving the second condition that if somebody is coming to /search/star. Okay. So just do save. Then what you have to do is you have to forward that traffic not to the chat OS. You have to forward the traffic to the search OS. So we created a rule. Okay, so basically now three rule is there. By default, you have to forward it to the chat OS. if somebody is coming to /chat path also, in that case also you have to forward it to the chat OS. And somebody is coming to /search, then you have to forward it to the search OS. Click on save. We created this rule. 3 rule is there, and that's all. Just click on back. And you will come in my LB section again. You'll see now, in place of 1 rule, you will be seeing here 3 rules. Okay, rules is set up. And now if rules is set up, so if you go in the target group, okay, currently in the target group, only 1 load balancer was attached. Okay, now you will see in this target group, I said that 1 load balancer will be attached. Now see, this my ALB is attached to the search OS also. By default, you can attach a load balancer to only 1 target group, but by changing the rules, you can attach it to different also. So we attach it to 2 different machines. So in search OS, if you'll see, currently it is not healthy. Okay, so in few seconds it will be healthy. Once it will become healthy, then we'll be able to transfer the traffic to the both second machines basically. So let's wait for it also become healthy. In few seconds it will become healthy. See, you can redirect this port 82443. Okay, in that case, what you have to do is you have to buy a domain, like either using the service like Route 53, or you can say that there are some other domain provided like GoDaddy or something. Once you are getting the domain, then with that domain you have to generate the SSL certificate. Okay, and that SSL certificate you can directly attach it to your load balancer case. Okay, so that you can do it, but again, you for that you require a domain everything. Okay, then only you can generate the SSL certificate for that domain. Okay, because SSL certificate always comes with the domain. Like this is a website. If I click on this one, okay, so you'll see that this is a domain for this. If I do connection is secure, okay, so they are coming because certificate is valid. And why certificate is valid? Because they have the domain registered with them. So if you have the domain, then only you can do it. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. See, your common name is this one. So first you have to buy the domain, then you can generate the SSL. Okay, adding that SSL certificate is nothing, anything. You can easily do it. Okay, but you have that domain and SSL certificate generated. Just you have to simply copy that certificate here in the load balancer. That's all. So let's check whether it's become healthy or not. Yeah, you'll require a domain name because the SSL certificate generation require 2 to 3 information. Okay, where your domain is running. Like if my domain is running on Cloudflare or GoDaddy, okay, so we have to give that information, that what is my password related to that account. Because see, I cannot generate a SSL certificate for Amazon AWS.com, right? Because I don't know Amazon AWS.com. They are using which organization. Currently, they are see organization is Amazon, common name is this one. So take an example, they are running it on some Cloudflare website. Okay, so they have their username, password, everything. They will give everything. Then their SSL certificate will be generated for them. Okay, and that certificate is always valid for some time duration only. Currently, in their case, it is valid for 2 years. After 2 years, again, this certificate will renew. Okay. Mostly in the production, we use some different tool like Let's Encrypt or something that is totally free. But again, we require the domain for that. And in that case, 3 months is the duration by default. After 3 months, we verify it. Simply, if you'll see in this website also, if I'll go connection is secure and I'll do certificate is valid, you'll see that, see, this is the common name w3school.com. And they are getting this from the DGCert website. Okay, INC. Their company name is this one, and from there, this W3 school is running. So like this way for everything. And in their case, see, it is only for 1 year itself. Okay, so for every company, there will be a different domain, everything, expiry, everything. So yeah, so let's come to here. If you'll see, is it become healthy? Still, it is in the target registration progress only. Okay, let's wait for that. Why it is taking that much time? 5 consecutive health check for 5 seconds. Okay, so it will take around 2.5 minutes. Okay, so I think 1.5 minutes already completed. So in few seconds, it is going to healthy, no issue for that. But once it will be healthy, then you can see that if I'll do /chat, then also it will be working. /search also I will be doing, it will be working by default. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. So let's wait for make it healthy. And meanwhile, when it is becoming healthy, we have to don't forget that in this search OS also we have to add the default security group. Okay, so simply come here, action and security, change security group, add it here in also the default one that is attached to our security one. So this one, just attach it and click on save. So these things we done and refresh this. In the load balancer case, we already attached. Okay, so we don't have to do it again. HTTP port is already open. It's just still taking time. Let me refresh this entire page. Currently it is unhealthy only. So let me quickly check from here is they are able to transfer the traffic or how is it? /search if you are doing. So yeah, currently it is not found only because it is not healthy. So let's wait. Rule section, it is showing 1 only. No, here it is 3. So this is the priority everything. So we'll wait, nothing, it will be healthy in a few seconds. Five consecutive 30 minutes. 5, 15. Just 2 minutes, not over till now. Okay, meanwhile, you'll see that how it is going to behave actually. So this will be the normal application. By default, it will be transferring the traffic here. If you'll do /chat, it will be saying welcome to DevOps training chat app. And if you'll do /search app, okay, so they will be directly showing to the /search app. See, this chat is coming to 189. /search one will be coming to 92.97. That is from the different machine. So it's basically depending on the path. If somebody is giving different path, they will transfer it to the different machine. And they will give the /chat, they will transfer it to the different machine. So this is the only thing we have to achieve. Just wait for a few seconds. Why it is taking time? Just let me check quickly. Edit health check setting. Index.php, it is correct as well. And just let me match the rules also. Whatever we stated, that rule is correct or not. /chat/start to chat OS, /search/start to the search OS. On the load balancer side, they are taking so much time actually. We'll see in next 1 minute. It is not going to healthy. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay. About this practical. Just wait for 1 more minute extra and let me check whether it is becoming healthy or not. If it is not healthy, so we'll see it tomorrow. Okay. No issue for that. Whether that instance need to be restarted or something, that we have to check. That's all. Chat OS already healthy. It is. And the search OS. Still it is in the initial state. So okay, no issue. This search one I will show you tomorrow. Okay, why it is not becoming healthy, I will check it quickly and I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, for this, no issue. Okay, so let's keep up to here only. Okay, currently it is failing. I don't know why. Okay, thanks all of you. We'll see tomorrow this search part. Okay, why it is not doing.